All that wolf.
Who's mine? Hello and welcome everybody to episode 6 of UnorthoTalks. You know me, it's your boy Otis Donks, and I'm joined by my co-host.
It's my guest.
Hey, I be forgetting my co-host, Khani James.
Sir, yes sir, what's good? Back for another one.
You already know, like I said, episode 6. We back and we better as always. Shout out everyone for listening straight off the rip. You know, we got some interesting topics to talk about this episode, if I might say. You know, a lot happened. Actually, not a lot happened this week, but you know, there were some things that not a lot happened, but there's a lot of substance in the things that did happen. If that makes sense, you know, we have a lot to talk about.
I suppose. Yeah.
And before we start this out, for those watching, today is sponsored by Perrier, the Americani edition. Hey, that's what we sipping on today to be refreshed and shit. So you know, even my drinks are hype, you know. But I just had to take a real good sip right now. But what's up, bro? How was your week?
It was chill. We went. I've been trying to run, or jog or whatever, for like most of like the past couple weeks. I've been working with Dylan. Wednesday we went hard, did some sprints, and honestly for me, like I feel like a big thing about not like being physically like active and then just going into some sprints, like it was kind of hard, bro. Like my feet were hurting, but while I was doing it I was like, all right, let's keep going. And then afterwards I was just like on the ground dead, bro. Like by the end of it I just I don't throw up. I ain't I ain't about all that, but
yeah, okay.
I was just, bro, like, yeah, it was one of those things where like if I kept going, I knew I would have. So I was like, all right, this is my limit.
Hey, you gotta know your limitations and stuff. So shout out to you, bro. We ain't throwing up out here. What else did you do?
Pulled up on Brendan on Friday. Pulled up in Waterloo.
No, man, I was in the Lou, eh?
Yes, sir. Hung out with the mans for the day. It was chill. We had fun. Then Saturday, I was with my girl. Got some sushi.
So cute. Yeah, eh? Yo, was that the sushi spot next to Park Lawn and Lakeshore?
No, we were at K&B.
Oh yeah, eh? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a minute, bro.
She was nice. And then today's Monday, so I guess Sunday I didn't do much. Sunday I was just chilling, playing games and shit, but
of course.
Yeah, basically my whole week. What about you?
All right. So, you know, I worked out with Thomas Lee. We were like doing like frisbee stuff before our workout. It was actually kind of tough. Like we were throwing a frisbee
stuff.
Bro, it was tough, frisbee. Bro. We were literally doing ultimate frisbee. I like throw frisbee so nice. Like, just letting you guys know. So I did that. Hit up some patios, had brunch, had drinks, you know. Yo, outside expensive. I think I talked about it last week, but yeah, outside expensive, bro.
Facts.
Bro, man's be spending
inside.
I'll lie, bro. Like, yo, man spent a lot, you know, had brunch and then, you know, watched some NBA. We're going to get into that shortly. You know, and then Sunday, I went to Chibo or Cibo, however you want to call it, with my sister.
Chibo.
Yeah. She took me out for my birthday. Birthday's coming up 24th of June. So that's this Thursday. If anyone needs to know specifics of my, you know, my shoe size is 11 and a half, 12. I wear a size large.
You try to get me some shoes.
Yes, I wear a size large. Hey, I'm open to gifts. You already know. But yeah, man's about to be 27 actually. Yeah, 27.
I forgot his age. Team 27. I read it.
27, bro. I was about to say 26, but I'm 26 now. But yeah, so that's coming up. So that's kind of exciting. Got a lot planned this week. So Yeah, that's what I
True.
did. You didn't
I
know,
read it. I read it.
but
Not
you
too
already
much, but
know.
just enough.
Hey,
Just
something like
enough.
I had some fun. We outside all the time. Um, but yeah, what coming up next? Quick strike segment. Cue the
Yes,
music.
sir. Let's get into it, boy.
Yo, I die every time you do that. All right, the first topic of discussion. Today, the Canadian government announced starting July 3rd, fully vaccinated people won't have to stay in hotels when they travel. Thoughts? That's a big thing.
So I was just downstairs with my mom around like 6 or some shit. Like that's cool and all, but apparently if cuz you know how kids like 12 and younger can't get vaccine?
Yeah. Well, some of them. Yeah.
Apparently I thought it was all of them.
Not because sometimes I don't know. I'm not. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure there was like a pop up like a few weeks ago, and like
Well,
little.
I don't know either. So like
True. True. True.
things I am like not entirely informed about it
Yeah. Yeah.
because I just hear whatever's on the news or whatever I see online. Um, but it was like kids under 12 because they can't get a vaccine. If they travel with whoever is traveling, they still have to do the test and they still have to do the 14 days apparently.
Wait. So they have to get a hotel. Is that what you're
It
saying?
sounds dumb when you think about it, right?
How they have the funds for all that though?
I don't know if they'd have to get a hotel, but they have to quarantine.
True. No. 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 I think you still have to quarantine. You just don't have to do that hotel anymore.
Oh, really? Okay,
If
that's
that's
shitty.
probably what you're confused about. Yeah, it's just a hotel because that hotel was like a mandatory hotel, which is like
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
could be anywhere upwards between like $500 to $1,000, even more. And then the people that skip out on that, they get fined if they want to go home and do it, right? So I think that still
Yeah.
applies to everybody. It's just that like you don't have to do the hotel anymore. So which is better? Say
Really?
if we wanted to
Okay.
travel for fully vaccinated, we don't have to spend extra funds to do so. We can just go home and quarantine at home
But I mean, at
until you
this
get
point,
your test back. I don't know. Go
what's
ahead.
even the point of quarantining?
That's the thing. Like
Because
I
if
feel
you're
like you
fully
should.
vaccinated, it's like
No, because
I
you
feel
still
like the
get it.
point of fully vaccinating was so that we could be outside, and
Mm.
if you get it, it's like you're not gonna get turned into a pack because you got it. Type beat. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you. I feel like you still have to stay inside until you get your negative test result, and then you can go outside because that makes sense instead of doing a full 2 weeks of like just staying inside. But I don't know. Like I obviously I haven't traveled yet. I'm not even fully vaccinated, only partially. But like when the time comes, that's what I imagine it to be.
True, true.
But what
Yeah.
do I know? But anyway, that's
We'll see
exciting
Wagwan.
stuff. Yeah, it's exciting
See.
stuff.
It's
Next
exciting.
topic.
Exciting things.
Facts, bro. Because mines are out. We're gonna be in. Well, I'm going to Vancouver. I don't care. I don't know about you.
Smith,
Hey,
I'll go to
I'm
Vancouver.
trying to be in
Sir.
Vancouver. You already know. All right, next topic. So last week, Culture 3, Domingos dropped. I want your thoughts and opinions on that album.
I like it. I listen to it. Honestly, I say I don't listen to a lot of music if I'm just at home. So when me and Dylan went running, like on the drive to Centennial, he'd play
Mm-hmm.
it, and on the drive back, he was playing it, and it was cool. I liked it. Um, I will say I do like Culture One better,
Of
but I
course,
feel
nothing
like
can beat.
Culture.
Yeah, nothing can beat
I feel like
Culture One.
Culture One was like such a good album in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It is better than Culture Two. I will say that.
Culture 2 was ass,
Culture
bro.
Two. I wouldn't say it was ass. It just didn't hold up as well as Culture One did.
It was ass.
Instead, it was ass. I liked Culture 2 when it first dropped, so I still have a couple songs. Let me check. Let me check. Tell you what songs I have right now.
I probably only have heard like one or two songs from the album since like it came out.
But
Listen, like actively listen.
so I have Motorsport, obviously, Narcos, Walk It, Talk It, Stir Fry, and White Sand.
Okay, those ones are decent. Those are decent,
It's
obviously.
like
Okay.
Yeah, 5 songs
Narcos
out
was
of
tough. Narcos was tough.
I don't know
Okay.
how many. But yeah, any of those songs I wouldn't skip either if I heard them just come on. So
Mm-hmm. Makes
to
sense.
me,
Now,
it was a pretty good album. So
it was mid. I would say it's mid. It wasn't like horrible, but it was mid. Can you agree to
I
that?
feel that. I'll agree.
Yo,
I'll agree.
okay. What's your favorite album off of Culture 3? I have my picks. I just want to hear about yours real quick.
Favorite songs? Because you said
Yes,
favorite
sir.
album.
No, no. Oh shit. Favorite songs. My bad, yo.
Yeah, you
Favorite
said favorite
songs.
album. I was like, hold on, this is
Damn,
been
that's
talk. Wait, hold
crazy.
up.
That's
Did you hear the deluxe? Because I didn't hear the deluxe.
Nah. I didn't listen to Deluxe though.
I didn't listen to the deluxe, so
Yo,
I can't tell
wait,
you
real
the
quick.
deluxe.
I hate when
Yeah,
artists, they put out like an album and then not even a week later they have a deluxe. Like, can you chill on that for a bit?
yeah, facts. Because it's
Like,
like, bro, you may as well drop the deluxe immediately.
exactly. Like, what's the point? I
Because there are
don't know.
just a couple of songs that they add to it. So,
I don't know. But yeah, I haven't listened to the deluxe. But yeah, anyway, what's your favorite songs off that?
Straightens cool.
Yeah.
Um, the song with Juice World, I don't know. To me, it feels weird. I don't,
Mm,
like I like Juice, but rest in peace to Juice World. But
R.I.P.
like to me, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a Migos song to me, and like I wish it did. I wish they went with something that sounded more Migos like.
So, what you're saying, it sounded like a Juice World song or like something
It
else?
didn't even sound like either of them, really, bro. Like to me, I don't know that song I wasn't really a fan of. I'm just looking at the album. Having Our Way, I like that. Straightening Malibu's cool with Polo G because I really like Polo G.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Haven't heard Hall of Fame yet though, so I should. Modern Days cool. Vaccine track with Future Picasso.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say those are my picks. The one with Pop was cool, but like I wouldn't say it's like one of the tops for me.
I feel you. At first, when I initially heard it, I was like, "Yo, this is a fire track." Because obviously, I love Pop Smoke, but yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
really like went back to it. But for me, it would be pretty much the same. Like Picasso, Vaccine, that goes hard. Avalanche is the best song on the whole album. I don't care. That song is
I'd say the
that's
Avalanche is the
that's
best
a
song on the whole
excellent
album.
song. No, big facts, yo. And then it's like Having Our Way in Malibu. But yeah, overall, it was like probably like an 8.5 out of 10. It was tough. It was cool.
Yeah, I agree.
No complaints,
I agree.
but I gotta listen to the deluxe to
I,
see what's popping with that. But
I want to know if it will hold up over. You know how Culture One, like you could listen to that shit like a
yeah,
year later and it was still banging.
bro, five
I
years
want
later,
to
I'm still
know
listening
if
to it.
facts, but I want to know if but like this is like recent, right? So I want to know if in like 2022 will you be listening to Culture 3? So that's something that we can like revisit in the future type thing. Maybe even like in a couple episodes or a couple months if see if it fell out rotation type.
Couple of months for sure. We'll see if it holds like
Yeah.
within the summertime, because I feel like there's
Yeah.
some summer tracks, that you would like want to listen to and stuff. So we'll see. So
Yeah.
we shall revisit that and see what's popping with that. But I agree. All right, next topic. So this is going to be a heavy topic. Let's just end the quick strike segment because we got a lot to talk about this NBA shit. Because usually we have our
Chill
NBA
out,
talks
bro. We
within the
don't
quick
need to
strike
talk about
segment.
the NBA.
Hey,
Holy.
let me start it off because I know this guy's a little emotional right now. Let me start it off. All right, Game 7, Bucks and Nets. Yo, that shit was crazy. The thing was, like, yo, oh my god. See if okay, hold up. First of all, everyone by now knows what happened. Bucks won
Of
by
course.
what, 2 or 3? I don't know,
Four
or 4,
because of
something
that
like that.
bullshit at the end, bro.
Mm,
It should have
but
been two, but there's
it should have been
a bunch of
2.
shit at the
They
end.
shouldn't have won at all, to be honest. But anyway, I was hoping to smoke another Bucks pack, but didn't get to.
To be honest, bro.
Essentially, I was on the road when that game was on, so I was kind of like watching
Really?
on like the Bleacher Report. Yeah, I was watching on the Bleacher Report app. I was like
Bro, I
doing
was
the
at my
live score
girl's
thing.
house. I was like,
Yo, I know
she
this
was
guy.
like, we could watch a
Ooh,
Luca or we could watch
that's
I
a
was like,
Luka.
nah, we're watching the Nets game, bro. She was like, we
Yo,
can watch that shit on Disney Plus. I'm like, nah, we're watching a Nets game this instant. Katie needs me.
Mm, mm, mm.
KD really needed me, bro. They should have put me in.
He needed you. Nah, listen, let me tell you something. I was watching the live. I was doing the live score thing, right? But we were on road. Um,
Yeah,
Me and my friends and shit, and then we were on King West, the King Street, whatever, bro. Yo, I'm
this
gonna
man
tell
doesn't
you.
even know where he was.
Listen, listen. Yo, those ends are just. If you go there on our Friday or Saturday night, yo, that shit like pre-corona, bro. Like 2019 vibes and
For
shit,
real, for
yo.
real.
Hell yeah, bro. Like where Lavelle is, all that shit, King Street, bro. That shit was low key a vibe. I'm not gonna lie, but yo,
So it
so
was.
we're walking, right? And I can see, like, I'm refreshing. And I see it's like close game, and I hear yelling. I said, "What the hell?" I look. There's like a group of people. They're like gathered in front of a patio, just watching on the street, watching the game because they can see the game. So I'm like, okay, let me see. I'm watching
Yeah.
his shit, whatever. And that's when KD just apparently he made a three, but his big ass long ass feet made it a
His
two.
long ass feet, bro. Oh
Yo,
my. That could have been
I
the game winner,
wish.
too.
Imagine that. Yo, that would have been sick. That would have been sick. That would have been like, game seven Kawhi levels of sickness, but they made that
Bro,
a
because it's
two.
like that was his pivot foot. When he spun, his toe ended up on the line. Because he
Yes.
landed like with his foot parallel to the 3 point line, but then when he spun to pull the three, his shit was on the line, bro, and I was pissed. But
Yeah, that was
KD plays
crazy.
hard out. Okay,
Hey, KD dropped like 50 or something like that. Went into overtime. They couldn't get it
48, I
done.
think.
I swear it was 50, dog.
Was it? I don't know.
I don't
I
know,
haven't
but
checked the stats again, bro.
I swear it was. I know because you're having a hard time. I get it, but yo, so mans were watching, right? We were just posted up in front of a patio. We weren't even sitting at the patio. We were just watching on the road. Like all mans were there, and it was just tough, yo. It just felt like the old times, when you're just like
Yeah.
watching the game outside and shit. And yeah, the Bucks got it done, and now KD's out the playoffs, and Nets are out the playoffs, and they were heavily favored to win the NBA Finals this year. So
I will
your
say
thoughts,
injuries plagued a lot of teams.
of course.
Lakers, namely one, AD and LeBron both got hurt this year. Um, the Nets, they're three. I don't know how many games they've played. My mom even asked me today. She's like, "How many games have they all played together?" And I was like, "Honestly, not a lot." Because
I think it was under
for a
10.
while, yeah, probably. Like I wouldn't doubt that because KD I had KD in fantasy, bro. And let me tell you, bro, I was pissed.
Damn.
Like KD was out for a minute. Harden was out for a minute. Kyrie left the team for a bit, came back, got hurt in the playoffs. Harden got hurt in the playoffs. KD had to carry. And they were saying like KD's maybe scored. I think it was in a single series. KD scored the most points from the last series. It was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I think it was. Was
because
it LeBron? No, it was. I don't know.
I don't
But yeah, that's
remember
crazy.
who it was before, but like he
Mm-hmm.
went off. Like KD played his heart out, bro. And to be honest, like it just goes to show you that you can't carry a team on your ones. Like Giannis had like bro at the end there, Giroux was playing shit all game, and then at the end of the game, he's like, "Yo, what if I showed up?"
What
And
if
I
I
was
showed
like,
up?
"Who the
What if I
hell
did a
is
thing?
this guy?"
You know
This
what I
man was
want to
playing like
say?
Bledsoe before, bro, and all of a sudden he started playing nice.
Yeah, this might be a heavy statement for anyone that likes Giannis, but let me just say this. I feel like Giannis has his legacy saved time and time again by Chris Middleton like hitting clutch shots. Because I feel if the Bucks didn't have Middleton, sometimes he plays like ass, but I feel like Middleton's like top 10
And
clutch
like,
players in the league.
to be honest,
And
in
every
like the
time,
clutch situations,
yeah, every
Middleton's went
time.
off, bro.
And I feel like because of Middleton, he kind of saves Giannis's legacy, within the playoffs. Like people say, Giannis has his faults and stuff. He takes forever to shoot at the line. He's not a really good like 3-point shooter or anything like that.
This
But
man just sprints at the rim.
exactly, he just spams the rim pretty much. But I feel like if they didn't have Chris Middleton, a lot of the series, they
It's
wouldn't have
kind of
got
like
past.
do you remember how Cleveland was when LeBron was like, literally just get me some shooters?
Yeah,
I feel like that's kind of how the Bucks are because Brook Lopez can shoot, PJ Tucker can shoot, Middleton can shoot, Drew, other than last series, like he can shoot.
Yeah.
Connaughton can shoot. So it's like they have a bunch of shooters. It's just that like when you need something in the paint, it's Giannis kind of thing. And like that's not a bad thing. Like that's good to build around your star.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just for me, especially, I felt like the Bucks just had a better supporting cast for Giannis, and like this is no discredit to Harden because Harden played hard for a man that's still injured, and Jeff Green was still hurt.
Yeah.
Um, Blake did his thing too. He had like 17, then he fouled out. Um, but like you could see it when Bruce Brown got the ball at like the 3 point line type thing. Or even if like he was like mid range,
Mm-hmm.
like he wouldn't shoot and he'd be wide open, and I'm screaming at him to shoot, and Joe Harris was just bricking all game realistically.
Joe Harris, if he
Um,
if he made his shots, it would have been a
if
different story.
to be honest, so it's just one of those things that's like unfortunate, and like I was super sad about it just because
Mm-hmm.
like KD
Man
is my guy,
deactivated,
but
yo.
bro, I wasn't because you know how these sports pages are, bro. They're about to tell you that the Nets are out like 5 different ways, bro. So I wasn't
Facts.
trying to see that because I was already cheesed as is. So
Hey, there's always
I don't
next
know.
year,
It is
bro.
what it is.
Always next year.
What about because it? I don't know. Hopefully next year, just less
Yo.
injuries and shit, bro. Because
I feel you. You know
like
what's crazy
hopefully the
though?
players get the proper rest they need and shit. Wagwan.
You know what's crazy? The Clippers actually made the Western Conference Finals for the first time in their 50 plus year history, and I'm pissed about that.
The
Because you
Jazz
know
choked
me,
heavy. How you let
yo,
Terrence
Jazz.
Mann go
Terrence
off?
Mann dropped like what? Was it 40 something, bro? Yo,
I think 40, bro, or
that's
39 or some
pathetic.
shit. He popped
Yo,
off.
Rudy Gobert literally shat the bed, yo. Like, how you defensive player of the year and you he's such a liability sometimes. Like, I don't know. That's crazy. Like the Jazz, for I don't know. Whatever. The Clippers, they're
Weren't
they're
they
playing
first
the
seed too?
their first seed, bro. Listen, both first seeds of the conferences this year got eliminated in the second round. And the crazy part is, like, yeah, the Clippers, they made the conference finals without Kawhi. But I hope they get swept. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep. I think
I don't
Suns are
think
gonna
it's gonna
win
be
in
sweet
five.
just because CP3
Hey,
or CP3's out.
he's out for game two, yeah, exactly. But hey, remember what I told you? Remember what I told you? I said Phoenix is going to win it all this year, yeah?
You said that still.
But hey, I want them to, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is Giannis' year and he finally wins a ring, which would be
I
annoying
think
because
the
it justifies
Bucks
him staying.
deserve it, but
Mm,
like the Bucks deserve it type thing. I just didn't want them to.
yeah,
Um, and right now it's like based off every team, bro. It's looking like they're the strongest right now. They're the most
of
healthy.
course.
CP3 has COVID.
Uh-huh.
Kawhi has a mystery injury.
Mystery injury.
Atlanta is like Bogdanovich.
They're
Just
unproven,
uh,
but
I'd
shout
say
out Atlanta.
unproven, and Bogdanovich got hurt last game or some shit.
Yeah,
No,
he
or
didn't
the
play.
game
I don't know if he played
before.
game
I don't know if
seven.
he didn't play last game. I didn't
No, he didn't
watch, to be
play.
honest.
I watched that. I'm going to touch on that next real quick, but keep on going.
Um, so like Milwaukee's just at this point they're more durable than the other teams.
That's the thing. I feel like
So
whoever wins this year is going to be the most healthy team. And the thing is, too, about the Bucks, even though I don't want them to win, they have the most, like, I guess, continuity with, like, the players and the staff, the coaching staff, all that
well,
stuff.
it's usually
They've
how it
always,
is in
yeah.
for the finals. Like for people are like, oh yeah, Toronto wouldn't win the finals if KD didn't get hurt. Well, KD did
Mm-hmm.
get hurt, so we
Exactly.
won it.
Get
And
over it.
then um, last year Goran Dragic. People are like, oh, if Goran Dragic was back and healthy, then the Heat would have beat the Lakers. Well, he wasn't, so the
Mm.
Lakers won it.
Injuries are part of the
Um,
game. That's the thing. 2015, Warriors wouldn't have won if Kyrie and Kevin Love were injured. So,
facts. So it's
like, what the hell?
it's part of the game, but you just hate to see it, kind of thing.
Yeah, of course. But it is what it is.
Um, like it's like some teams would be better, or it'd be a better series type thing if all players were healthy, if all mans were healthy. So
Mm.
it is
Also,
what it is. But
there was big slander yesterday, Game 7, Philly and
Philly
Atlanta.
alive, Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons is asshole, bro. He's down bad, bro. How you a point guard? You don't shoot threes. You don't have a floater game. You shoot like he shot like 3 times in the fourth quarter. Game 7 elimination game at home. Are you stupid or are you dumb? Listen, what's his name? Ben Simmons is the only player to regress after his rookie season. How's that possible, bro? Because the thing is, he
I
has a
don't know if I'd say
potential,
regress. Like he
bro.
did. He
His
comes
best season
second for
was
defensive player of the year.
yeah, but he's good. He's a good on the defensive end, but you need to have some offense too, bro.
You're right.
You can't have no offensive game at all. It's not even like don't go score 26 points a game or something. Like, bro, can you at least average like 15, 10? Because your defense does all the talking low key, but like he can't be like your second scorer or second reliable guy on a championship team. You know, he can be like a third option.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
wasn't he the third option, basically? You had Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris in front of him.
I mean, yes and no, but the thing is, the media hypes him so much. He's a number one overall pick, and he has so much hype to him. It's just like, you know, you expect better, especially in a game 7, bro. You got to do other things to impact the game. And like Ben Simmons, I just feel like he doesn't like basketball, bro. I
Man
don't
said
know.
he went from centerpiece of the James Harden trade to just laughing stock of the league. And
He did.
I don't
And
know,
look,
like it's
I don't foresee him
good.
being on the Sixers next year. Like, he's got to get traded. Like, it's time to move
Really,
on. It's time to move on,
bruh.
bro. Literally,
This man,
literally his hey,
this man
it's
got
time
paid
to move on.
177 mil, bro. What you talking
That's
about?
it. Hey, it's gonna be a hard. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be an easy contract to trade now, but it's time to move on for sure. Like I could see him like getting traded for like CJ McCollum, or I can see him getting traded for like D'Angelo Russell, or even like a signing trade for Kyle Lowry. I would actually welcome that. I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of people like
That
slandered me on
one's
on Twitter yesterday, but I agree with that, yo. Because yo, imagine Ben Simmons with like the Toronto coaching staff, like Nick Nurse and shit. You know, they're gonna hold him accountable to some extent, and I feel like yo, I feel like that would be a good piece, yo. Like only if it's a sign and trade though. Like don't I'm out and trading for like Siakam or something. I see some dumbass trade. Someone said like him for Siakam. Hell no. Like what the hell? But like if it was a signing trade and Kyle wanted to go to the Sixers and they're open to that, you know, Kyle plus like a 2022 first round pick for like Ben Simmons. I don't know, it's a lot of money. Like we have cap space this year too, so that can be our like big free
fast.
agent signing. I don't know, bro. Just like if it happens, if Ben Simmons comes to Toronto, just know I said it first.
Who's
I see
Simmons?
it. Hey, just know, yo. Literally, like I'm gonna. Hey, all my predictions are gonna come true this year. Just watch, and I would be open to that. And I don't feel like it'd be too bad, but I feel like it could work low key. But hey, we'll see.
But if he
But
comes to
anyway,
Toronto, how do you see him developing? How would he
hey,
develop more? Would you see him learning how to shoot? Do you see him learning
yeah, I see
to
him just
hit
do.
free throws?
Yes, like
Like
that's the
what
most
do you see?
important thing.
What's his ceiling realistically now?
Bro, I feel like he can be a good like I don't know, bro. Like I said, if he averages like 15 and does the same thing he does on the defensive end, he's a 6'10" point guard, bro. Like he could be a valuable asset to any team if he's used correctly and stuff. And he just needs to. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like Toronto has a track record of like improving nobodies and stuff, undrafted players, stuff like that. And like I feel like
That's a nobody.
if he's determined to like work on his game, I feel like Toronto's the right place to get back on track. And I feel like he's still only 24. He's like 2-time All-Star or something like that. Like even though he's like his trade value is all the way down right now, if I'm Toronto and sign and trade for Lowry's on the table, bro, I'm taking that 9 times out of 10, like easily.
Do you see him as a potential like light version of Giannis, like a discount Giannis in a way?
Yeah, the thing is about Giannis, like, yes, he doesn't know how to shoot, but at least he takes those shots. Ben Simmons literally had a wide open dunk or layup and he passed it off. Like,
Oh,
you can't be
that's
scared.
crazy. I didn't watch a game.
Yeah, bro. I watched like your mental is obviously messed up if you're passing up like that. You're 6'10" guy. Like, come on. So the thing is, at least Giannis goes for it. Like, at least he shoots. He knows what he's good at. But hey, if he's open, he's gonna shoot a three. It might not go in, but hey, at least he tried, type thing, you know. So
The man
I don't
banged
know.
one against the Nets, bro. Had me salty.
This guy's going through it, yo. Don't worry, it's all good. But for the finals, I would love to see the Atlanta Phoenix finals. That would be like perfect for me. I don't know.
That'd be
That'd be
neat,
tough.
low key.
That'd
I
be
don't think
super neat.
Atlanta's gonna do it, but I mean, he is hoping.
Hey,
I think it's
nonetheless,
gonna be Bucks, Phoenix,
easily.
Bucks
But the thing
Suns.
is, even though like Atlanta may not make it to the finals, like they had a damn good season, bro. They didn't start out the season good, but to get to the Eastern Conference Finals like the first time with this young core, like
Facts. What
to
the
go to the
hell?
Eastern Conference, bro, that's impressive as hell, bro. Like,
I guess at that point, because John Collins is a free agent next season, right?
yeah,
So you basically just run it back.
the thing was, there was rumors that he was disgruntled and shit because he wasn't getting shots. So I don't foresee him leaving now. Well, I mean, he's a restricted free agent, so it depends if people throw money at him. The thing is, I don't see
Yeah,
him like he's everything's good for now. You know, winning cures everything. So like that's crazy. But I want to see that happening. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know,
we'll see, Wagwan. We'll see. We'll see.
we'll see, yo. But this is cool because you know at least like it's not going to be another Warriors team or a LeBron led team. You know, winning the finals. We haven't had that since Toronto
Oh,
won.
yeah.
So, but even when it was Toronto, it was like it's either Toronto or the Warriors type thing. So this time it's like a
Facts.
totally
So
different field
this
game, you
time
know.
it's not the
So
Warriors or Lakers.
yeah, or
Because
whatever team
back
LeBron's on,
then it
bro.
was Lakers for a bit, right? That was their
Yeah,
streak. Lakers,
exactly.
Spurs, LeBron
So
team. So
exciting things happening in NBA. Also tomorrow, all my Toronto Raptor fans, draft lottery is tomorrow. Here's to
it's a
praying that we
draft
get a
lottery.
top 4 draft pick. That's all I hope for.
Top
Top
four.
four, top 4, maybe top
Need
5,
that.
but top 4. Yo, hey, I'm
Would you
speaking into
trade top
existence.
four for Ben Simmons?
Hell no! What the fuck?
Top four and Kyle Lowry?
Hell no, bro. Kyle Lowry, that's it, bro. This guy's
I said
smoking
Kyle
dick,
Lowry,
bro.
that's it. Who's Vince?
You're
Chill out.
stupid. Yo, but yeah, so hopefully, yo, imagine we get the first pick. That'd be tough. You know, we're back to the
That'd be
finals, no
crazy.
cap. Back to the
Vince
finals,
said
no
back to the
fucking cap.
finals.
Hey, listen, we'll find out where we land next podcast, obviously. So you know, stay tuned. But
True.
hey, everyone, pray. Anyway, enough NBA talk. Like I said, it was a really beefy subject today because there was a lot of NBA shit that happened, and it's just crazy. Anyway, so I was talking to my boy Khani, aka you, and you
It's
know,
AKA you.
yo, we were trying to like figure out some topics to talk about this week, and you know, I just came across a YouTube video that really spoke to me, and I really wanted to touch on it. So that's what we're gonna talk
Shit
about.
spoke to him in his
Hey,
dreams.
that
Shit
shit
whispered
spoke
in
to
his
me.
ear.
No cap, yo,
Shit
this
was like,
shit.
you should talk about me.
Hey, no cap. This is what it's called. It's a video from Nathan Zed. If anyone knows Nathan Zed, shout out to him. And the video title was "Your Future Doesn't Matter." Essentially, the video was like an introspective thing about like how him, especially, but it doesn't just relate to him, but just people. They always think about the future or the past a lot. You know, you don't really think about the present. You don't really, you know, have your mind and soul in the present. You're always just thinking about, oh, I need to be here at this age. I need to be doing this at that, whatever. Or you think about the past, like, you know, I remember back in the day when things were like this and like that. And I feel like that spoke to me a lot just because for me personally, you know me, bro. I'm all about nostalgia, bro. Every time.
Facts.
Yo,
For no reason, too.
this guy said for no reason, no cap, yo. Like I'm always showing the mandem, like, yo, we were doing this last year or this whatever 2016,
Man
especially
loves to
2016.
show
Hey,
old videos or old
all
pictures or some
lie,
old
yo.
not anything that's just old. This man's like, yo, I did this back in the day. Let me show you this. I was like, who's
Big
this?
facts, yo. I have everything on my memories on Snapchat dating back to 2016. And I just always show the man that I'm like, yo, we're doing this and that. And just like, you know, I feel like sometimes I'm really stuck on the past just because, you know, you had like a good stretch. Like, I'm not saying life is boring or whatever. Well, obviously it is with the like pandemic issue. You're not doing the stuff you used to be doing, but it's just like
Panoramic.
with the panoramic, bro. It's just like, you know, 2016, it was like, hey, that was a great time for me, bro. And I feel like people get caught up and are like, I got to recreate 2016. So what does that mean for me? Does that mean I'm going out 3-4 times a week? Does that mean, I'm like just
Simmons.
wilding out and shit like that? Like, no, like it shouldn't be like that. Like in a way, it's just like, there's this, it's like, you got to think about it. Your best memories aren't forced. They just happen. So I feel like sometimes you just got to appreciate what's happening right now. Don't try to recreate things that happened in the past to like, I guess relive the past or whatever, or don't think about stuff in the future. Just live in the moment. Cause hey, life is short and shit. And the thing is,
Who's
who
immense?
knows? Now
Why you
listen,
sounded like you had an epiphany, bro?
bro, because I actually did, yo. I swear to God. Listen, I
So I
saw
watched
this
that
video,
video and he's like, "Oh shit!
bro.
I just been moving wrong this whole time. That's
No
crazy,
cap. No cap. Hey, I sent that video right to you right when I watched it. I said, bro, watch this video because we're talking about this shit, yo. And that shit just,
bro."
yeah, that
I
shit.
when you sent it to me, I looked at it and I was like, "It's about to be some neck shit." I didn't even watch it as soon as you sent it, bro. I sat there, I was like, I like one or some shit. I was like, "Oh shit, I need to watch this video."
Facts, yo. I know this nigga didn't watch straight away, yo. I was waiting for, bro. I sent that shit because you didn't say nothing until today, bro. I sent that shit yesterday. I'm waiting. I'm
I
like,
was
nah,
like,
this nigga
"Oh
didn't watch
shit,
shit.
I need to
Like,
watch
yeah,
that, bro."
bro. Hey, that shit.
Honestly, my opinion is like it is accurate. The video is accurate.
Mm,
I had a stroke.
holy,
The video is accurate because a
yo.
lot of people will I say people because I try not to, like, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't, if you see me and we're doing something, it's not every time that I pull out my phone I'm like, you know what, let me Snapchat this, let me record this, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
um just because what's my Xbox doing, just because I it's gonna sound cliche, but I'm trying to live in the moment, you know.
As
So
you should.
I'll pull out my phone every once in a while for some random shit and then record that, but I'm not doing it every time, and I feel like people get caught up on like these memories or these photos of whatever, and they're like, okay, well, I need to recreate this. And honestly, even with us, like I find that our best moments are our best pictures per se, even
Mm.
are
Spontaneous.
when just spontaneous, like with the pic with Jerome show Black Dragon Roll
Oh yeah,
last
shit. That
week.
shit was tough. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That show was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Like that show was super tough, and it's like that was the type of thing that like we couldn't just be like, "Yo, Jerome, recreate this picture," kind of thing. It'd be weird, you know what
That's
I mean? Because
fast.
we're trying to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like with people, we should focus on not creating new memories, but just live it, just enjoying now. Because if you try to recreate something that you already did, you're basically, it's like chasing the high of something that you previously did. It's kind of like drugs, even. Like the first time
Mm-hmm.
people get high or whatever, they're like, oh, that shit's so great. And then they chase that high like every time. That's why
And
people
it's
get
never the
addicted and
same.
shit,
Big
because
facts.
it's never the same. So
Mm-hmm.
you're always chasing that first high, but you're never going to hit that. And when you worry about like, I won't say don't worry about your future, because I mean, like, if you just not worry about your future, bro,
Of course, you gotta.
you kind of move it
Mm-hmm.
reckless. But it's
Yeah.
like if you're not like in a seriously bad position, it's like I don't think you should be too concerned. Like if you have a roof over your head, if you're making money, if you know you have people that care about you, kind of thing, then I don't think you should be crazy concerned. Like at the end of the day, you will be fine. Or if you're going down like a bad path, kind of thing,
Yeah.
and you have people around you, they will make you aware that, hey, maybe you shouldn't be doing this, or hey, maybe you shouldn't be moving this reckless, kind of thing. That's just how I think about it personally, though.
Hey, you ain't wrong, bro. You saying some real shit though, for real. Because I agree with you. The thing is, it's just like I feel like it's
It's
easier to
hard though.
look
It's
back.
hard though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard.
it's easy. It's easy to say, but it's hard to do. And
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of it from It's me, just how I am as a person, but also Jerome, like Jerome Brown. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
Florida man. Um,
Florida, man's in
but
the trenches.
like, but, but Jerome
Yo,
is very. Jerome's never one to pull out his phone. Jerome's very just
that's
in the
facts.
moment. He's very lackadaisical when it comes towards like concern. He's never concerned about anything. Like if he is, then he keeps it low key, super low key. Like even
Mm,
if you're talking to him on a personal type beat, bro, he's never worried about anything. And I try to do that too. Like I'll be worried about shit, but like a lot of shit, I'm like, if it's not within my control, I'm not worried about it. Because
of course.
what am I gonna do? Stress about something that I can't control? Stress about something that I can't change? Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's like you can control your present. You can't really like you can control your future to some extent, like things
Mm-hmm.
you can do, but you also can't change your past. So it's like since you can't change the past, just try and make your present like don't try and make your present the same as your past if that makes sense, but try to outdo it.
Just just live through it. I feel like a good thing to say is like, it's easy to look back and understand the importance of like something in your life like back then than it is like when you're living through it now. Because say 5 years from now, we're gonna be like, oh shit, I was doing this in 2021, and that shit was exciting to me. That shit was new to me. I took up a new hobby. I'm meditating now. I'm doing yoga. I'm working out more type thing. And then like 5 years from now, you're gonna remember that shit as like a point in your life where like that's looked as like you know a significant moment for you type thing. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Like
So imagine
I
like
agree with you. Like 2016 was like even 2016, like those a lot of people view that as like a peak year, and I was looking
it was
back and
universal, yo.
I was like, what really makes 2016 so great? It was just people like that. If you ask a lot of people, it's just a lot like a good time, or they're having fun, or certain music came out, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
you you can't really repeat that, but you can't have that same music come out for the first time again, and then I don't know, like you can have like new experiences though, and new music obviously will drop, but it's like you can discover new things along the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like say in 2016 for me, like Uzi dropped, but like Uzi will also continue to drop, and I will find new artists along the way. So it's like, yeah, maybe Uzi won't drop this year, but Culture 3 came out. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
it's
I
like
feel you. I feel you, bro.
a lot of people associate experiences in their life with like certain songs and shit. Like when Controller first came out, bro, and
Oh,
every man was in the
jeez.
club and
I'll lie,
like
bro. As
girls
we're
were in the club and
looking,
shit,
bro.
bro.
Jeez, bro.
So
When
it's like
Controller and the One Dance, yo, when they came on back to back, bro, it was, yo, hey,
exactly, bro. It was
mans
a
were looking,
problem.
dog. Facts,
It was a
facts.
problem, but it's like I don't know because COVID and shit, but I don't know if there'll be a moment when we'll go back into a club and we'll be like, all right, when's that Controller One Dance combo coming on? There'll be
Hmm.
new songs that like will like elicit that reaction type thing, but it's like you'll also have new songs that you'll remember, and you'll have like the memories that we have like with Controller and One Dance kind of thing. Maybe different memories, but that doesn't change it. You know what I mean? That doesn't make it any less or any more. It's
Mm.
just as good of a memory.
Hey, real quick, just know, mans were in heaven when like One Dance came on, Controller came on, and
Who's
then Work
man?
came on, bro. Hey, listen.
Who's Vince?
Hey, that shit was.
Chill
Hey,
out. Chill out.
hey, that shit was tough, bro. That's all I want to say. But imagine there was like, a way to know when you're experiencing like the good old days before they pass by. Like, say right now, let's say there's like something that clicks in your mind. It's like, yo, you're experiencing the best time of your life right now. So really enjoy it. Try to live
The
in the
best
moment.
time of your life.
Yo,
Bro,
imagine,
do
bro, if you
you
knew, bro,
that
that'd be
would
tough.
honestly that I don't even think that'd be tough, bro. I think that'd be depressing.
Low key would give me
Because
anxiety though.
realistically,
Yeah.
that would give me anxiety because I'd be like, my life peaks here and it does not get any better.
Oh lie.
And
After this, you're going
that shit would
straight
freak
down.
me out, bro. It's
I
like
feel you.
after this, it's like you peak. You know when they say like, "Oh, you peak in high school," that'd be like the peak in high school type moment because it's like, yeah, you get your high here, and then everything's just downhill from here. It's like you don't even know how downhill it'll go.
Mm-hmm.
You're just
I feel
living.
you. Yeah,
Like
it's actually
there
kind of
could still
scary.
be
Fuck
good
that.
moments, bro. There could still be good moments, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
you're aware that nothing's as good as this. So it's like I don't know. That'd be depressing to me.
I feel you. Nah, that's true. I didn't think about that before I said it, to be honest, because
No,
I'd
it's one
have
of
bare
those things that
anxiety.
it's like
Yeah.
it's honestly one of those things that you think like, oh, this would be lit. Like if you could just know when everything's gonna be like when if you're gonna have a dope like moment, I guess, or dope memory. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess like that too. Like if you're the type of person that just lives in the moment, and you're not concerned about all that shit. Um, like as I said like before, like I don't concern myself with a lot, but like
Mm-hmm.
even me knowing that like that's like the best moment I'm gonna have in my life, it's like bruh, like when I think about that, I'm like that actually would depress me because
I feel you.
you peak there,
Mm-hmm.
and realistically, depending when that peak is, it like if you had that shit when you're 10, bro, and you're like, okay, shit's downhill from here. It's like what the hell? Like
I'll lie.
as a 10-year-old, how would you be able to process that? That your life just doesn't get any better than that. But I mean, at 10, you're kind of just being a bean, playing at
Being a
recess
real
and
being.
shit. So
I'll lie. Just having living life, playing with Beyblades and shit.
facts. We got dodgeball banned at Elm Lee, bro.
Really? For what?
Doxing myself low key. Because
Imagine-
I because we used to bro, men's were reckless and just hitting people in the face and shit, so they're like no more dodgeball.
Holy.
So it is
Hey,
what it
see what
is, but
happens? I remember in elementary school we had Beyblades banned because mans were like ripping at people's heads and shit, bro.
facts,
That
bro.
shit.
Somebody pulled up with like a Beyblade with like actual blades on their shit, bro. I was like,
Yo,
what are you
what the
doing?
fuck? Yo, Rex still reckless, bro. What
Like
the fuck?
men's are actually out here trying to commit felonies, bro. Like we're in
I'll lie.
elementary school.
In elementary school, bro. I remember mans used
Go
to like
drink a
throw
juice
snowballs
box
at
and
people
chill out,
too.
bro.
Facts, yo. I remember at grade like
Yeah.
3, bro. I almost got set up and shit. Some man threw a snowball at this little girl, hit her in the eye. Yo, tell her how she blamed me and shit, me and my boy and shit. What the fuck? We almost got suspended, bro, until we got cleared and shit. Like, that's crazy to
This
me.
man pulled the whole plot on you. Don't kill
I'll
me.
lie, man. Yo, man's been partner from day one. See, hey, but it is
Holy.
what it is. But anyway, just to wrap it up and shit real quick, it's like for an example, I remember when we were talking about like J. Cole's album and shit. You said like J. Cole is not the same to you anymore as he was back in the day. But I feel like, like I think I said something that's like, isn't that what you want an artist to do? Because for example, Kanye's not the same or Drake is not the same as they were like 10 years ago or 5 years ago and shit. Because I feel like art is like transitional and I feel like you should want your favorite artist to evolve and not stay, stagnant, I guess, because you don't want them to be stale in like their work and what they do and stuff because obviously their experience in life aren't the same now as they were like 5 years ago and shit, right?
So you're right. You're right. Very much so. My thing with J. Cole is I never say J. Cole is bad. I never shit on J. Cole. I just say J. Cole is not for me.
Mm,
Um, that's also a change in me as a person because like even um, Kendrick is hasn't dropped in like 4 years or some shit. So,
yeah.
like Kendrick is lyrical and shit. So, like, it's not like I dislike Cole. It's just that like my taste has changed at the same time. Like how J Cole has possibly changed from rapping about like women, clothes, a luxurious life to rapping about real shit.
Yeah.
Um, like I've also changed from listening to um just about everything to like my taste has gone down. Like I'll listen to like sometimes I won't even listen to lyrics. Like I'm just listening to the beat if I'm working out, kind of thing. So it's like I'll have a lot of like songs with like good beats and like my gym playlist and shit. Um, so it's like I change as well. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not me wanting J. Cole to stay the same. It's me and J. Cole. It's like a friend where your interests just kind of change,
Yeah.
like both of you. So you drift apart slowly, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really nobody's fault. But like at the end of the day, like you still kind of respect each other, kind of thing, even
Yeah.
if you go down different paths. So for me, it's like I don't hate on Cole because Cole makes good music. 100%. Cole makes good music, but it's like I'm not interested in the music that Cole changed into, and it like it's up to you whether you support like the artist no matter what they do, or if you're just here for whatever.
Mm.
So, but for Drake, I'd say Drake like changed, but like Drake still appeals to like most people, I feel.
To most people. But how about like Kanye from like, he changed from like college dropout to like Jesus to even like God is King and shit. And like, obviously he's my favorite artist. So it's like, it's not even like I'm just trying to like it. Like I actually like genuinely like actually like mess with it and stuff. So like I still continue to listen and support what he does.
Well,
But
I didn't really mess with God is King, so I mean
yeah, that shit was
that should
fire. I
really
should listen to
say
that shit.
enough. His
Hey,
mans.
some gospel music be
But
hitting, dog.
I don't listen to gospel music, so
Hey, Kirk Frank. Yeah, shout
that's
out
there
Kirk
you go.
Franklin, bro. That's tough.
This man can't even say
Stomp.
Kirk Franklin.
I say, as a little, hey, Kirk Franklin. I slipped up, but
This man
hey,
shouting out and can't even get their names right.
listen. Shout out Stomp. That's a tough song, but we're gonna end it like that. Um,
Yes,
it's a
sir.
lot for you
Yes,
guys to
sir.
think about. Think about what we're saying and shit, and try to analyze and try to think about that in your life too, and just think about like, hey, just live in the moment type thing. Don't try to recreate anything. I'm trying to think too much about the future, but just live life. You feel me?
Facts, bro. And with you turning 27 this weekend, can't have
I'll
you going
lie.
through like a
Hey,
little crisis before your birthday, bro.
facts. Hey, I saw the video at the right time, I guess, bro. Hey, it's hitting the right
I'm about to
time.
go through a
So,
midlife crisis in his 20s. Who's
like,
ready
facts,
this?
bro. That should be crazy, yo. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, like I said, we wrapping up now. Shout out everyone listening on OrthoTalks. We're gonna be back next week, another banger. Probably have a guest next week. You never know. We shall, just wait and see. You know. Anyway, peace out. It's your boy UnorthoTalks signing out. And
Canoe, we out.
yes, peace out, people. Have a good, blessed day. And peace.